crazy tour story of mine would be when Slum was performing at BB King's in New York City. We was probably like towards the end of our set, and somebody like threw like an ice cube on stage, and it just missed T3 by inches. So I was like, yo, who did that? And the whole crowd like ratted out the person who did it. And so my manager at the time, along with my boy from Detroit who actually moved out there, they saw who did it and they saw who crew it was. And so they ran after him. So my manager at the time, my tour manager, ran after him, but he slipped and fell. My boy caught up with him, and man, he just started welling on him to the point like he hit him so hard in the mouth that his tooth got stuck in his finger. And his finger got swollen. He had to go to the hospital to remove this guy's tooth out of his finger. It was crazy. Yeah, and we never figured out like why that dude threw an ice cube on stage. I mean, that was like the first and the last time that ever happened to the S, or it never happened to me on the solo end. But that was pretty wild, man. Here's a wild tour story. So I was in Johannesburg with the S. It was this guy that they like, you know, it was dudes that brought us over there, like the promoters and all that. They hired security, and normally you get like these like big dudes, you know what I'm saying, and it might be like a few of them, but it was just like this one dude who was like probably like maybe like 5'7", but he was like martial arts, like they was talking about like how he was ill with the martial arts and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. So on the day of the show, just before we were about to go on, like we like left our stuff backstage, you know what I'm saying? Like we left like our coats and whatever. I had like some Burberry glasses that I just kind of like put in my pocket and just left there. T3 left like his iPhone in his pocket. Man, food everywhere, like just waiting for us, like when we hopped off the stage. So we perform, and then when we come back to the spot, I started noticing like the room was looking different. Like I noticed that the 2-liter pops was real low. I started seeing like the aluminum foil that was on the food, like it was kind of like curved up. I'm like, what? People was eating the food? Like they was drinking the? We didn't even get a chance to drink that. So I was like, damn, you know, I was like, we saw our coats. So I'm like, man, is it I wonder if my glasses is in my coat. Man, my glasses was stolen. T3's iPhone was stolen. And what's crazy was at the time I needed prescription glasses, and I just took them off, but those were my prescription glasses. So I went that whole tour in Africa with no prescription lenses. Couldn't really see like that. And then I'm thinking like, where'd my man go? You know what I'm saying? The dude who was ill with the martial arts. Like I was told that he could sit down on a bench and take like 10 people, you know what I'm saying? Still sitting down, like kicking his feet and all that. Where was he at? That was crazy. That was the first time we ever got something stolen from us. And it had to be in Johannesburg, which is a shame, but that's how I go.